The Art of Communicating by Thich Nhat Hanh. Welcome guys, and we're gonna read this book again. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. Listening deeply. The amount of suffering inside us and around us can be overwhelming. Usually we don't like to be in touch with it because we believe it's unpleasant. The marketplace provides us with everything imaginable to help us run away from ourselves. We consume all these products in order to ignore and cover up the suffering in us. Even when we're not hungry, we eat. When we watch television, even if the program isn't very good, we don't have the courage to turn it off. Because we know that when we turn it off, we may have to go back to ourselves and get in touch with the suffering inside us. We consume not because we need to consume, but because we're afraid of encountering the suffering inside us. But there's a way of getting in touch with the suffering without being overwhelmed by it. We try to avoid suffering, but the suffering is useful. We need suffering. Going back to listen and understand our suffering brings about the birth of compassion and love. If we take the time to listen deeply to our own suffering, we will be able to understand it. Any suffering that has not been released and reconciled will continue until it has been understood and transformed. We carry with us not just our own suffering, but also that of our parents and our ancestors. Getting in touch with the suffering that has been passed down to us help us understand our own suffering. Understanding suffering gives rise to compassion. Love is born, and right away we suffer less. If we understand the nature and the roots of our suffering, the path leading to the cessation of the suffering will appear in front of us. Knowing there is a way out, a path, brings us relief, and we no longer need to be afraid. The Art of Communicating by Thich Nhat Hanh.